Hi, I'm your host, Tone Vase. I was not able to get these mics to work today, so I don't know what changed, but they're not working. So I need confirmation that the audio works, and I'm gonna go straight to the charts. Unfortunately, Matt will not be able to join us today. He's got family duties, and I am still, out here in Asia. So at night, I can't. I can't do videos at night, right? Like I have to do videos in the morning. At night, it's very, very hard because I'm usually out. And yeah, BTC sessions was great. That I was doing that at like 6 in the morning today. And now we're bringing you the show, and then I'm going out to dinner. Audio's okay. All right. We're going straight to the charts. And this will be a very, very quick show. I didn't bring you a show the last couple of days. So just needed to get a show out the way with this breakout in price. I am very, very bullish. I'm going back to the 2-month chart. This is a 2-month chart. The moment we got this green star candle, I was anticipating at least 100% move in the market. So we can use either the top of the candle or the moment it became a green star candle. It doesn't matter. We can be conservative and use when it broke out, or we can be realistic and say, hey, I'm looking for a 100% move. And where will it take me? Well, 100% move will take us to about 140. Nope, I'm going to lower that a bit, and I'm going to lower this a bit. It's actually pretty high. The move will take us to about 140, and that would be great. Bitcoin has always doubled in price with every green star candle on the 2-month chart. I don't see why this time would be different. We are only on number 6 of the 2-month candle, and this is the first month of number 6. So candle number 6 will last this month and next month, and we will still have about 6 more months to make it to that $140,000 zone. I would be surprised if we don't do it. Here's a weekly chart. We had a green star candle last week. We broke right through this resistance line. These moving averages, everything is moving very, very quickly. The alpha numerics is, you can see the green wave has started, and there's no reason not to be bullish. I am very bullish here on the weekly chart. It bottomed perfectly with the MRI. I don't like how we're going up too far too fast, but we have now gone high up enough to the point where a pullback should keep us in the 90s. When do I think this pullback will actually arrive? And keep in mind, we are on the verge of closing at a brand new weekly closing high. That is absolutely awesome. I'm going to leave this downward trend line here for until the end of this candle. And I'm just going to move this up into that level of the all-time close. Now, I'm not sure what this represents. I'm not sure what this target represents. Sorry, guys, I drew it a long time ago. I don't remember it. But we can set a new target. And that new target, what would it be? Well, we can take a look at where the bottom is. And the bottom is either 25% off the close or 28%. So we're going to be conservative. So let's go 25%. And that is your target right there. That is our short-term target. That puts us at $130,000. We are close to hitting the MRI acceleration line. And like I said, we are about to have the second highest weekly close ever, which is incredibly bullish. The MRI is on a roll. I will absolutely be, if we continue going higher, I will absolutely call the top on the MRI weekly MRI top, just like what happened right here on November 18th, where I did call a critical top. We ended up going slightly higher with 2 green star candles, but still were not able to sustain it. The prior MRI top was also the perfect top. So While this wasn't the absolute perfect top, imagine just getting out at the top of the samurai top candle and waiting until either an MRI buy candle or a decent pullback with a green star to recover. This is what you're kind of looking for. We can look at the prior MRI top, which marked a 6-month pullback. The more recent MRI top was like a 4-month pullback. And if you look at the prior ones, yes, there was a second consecutive MRI top that led to a very short but nasty pullback of 20% in a matter of 3 weeks. So the MRI tops have been very, very good areas to take profit. Now, the weekly chart still says we got plenty of upside. My concern is the daily chart. This was our green star candle that ran away from us. We broke the MRI resistance line. We have the daily new closing high coming in at 106. And sometime next week, we will hit a daily MRI top. And this is what I'm really eyeing. I think we have a little bit more upside left and then the pullback. And hopefully the pullback keeps us above 100 as we only pull back into the 20 period moving average. These are the daily moving averages. That should be the 20. That should be the 50. This should be the 128. And then this is the 200. So all we need is the 50 to cross the 128 and everything is bullish. I think we will get a pullback. The pullback could be as low as 98. Technically, the pullback could be as low as 92. But I am so confident that the low is in. The low came in with the weekly MRI. We have now flipped alphanumerics as well. And everything is looking very, very good. Let's keep it reasonable for now. I am looking for a rise, challenging the all-time highs with a triple top. We may even get, the classic inverse head and shoulders pattern where we go down as low as 93. And then this is your classic head and shoulders. And then the eventual breakout. Now the breakout off of the head and shoulders, if it arrives, would be absolutely massive. You are looking at a pullback of 28%. Well, that's the thing I did on the other chart. So it's the same. So you're looking for a 28% upswing based on the daily chart, which again puts us in the $130,000 range. Yeah, the market feels very bullish. Very, very bullish. Here's the hourly chart. The hourly chart is consolidating near the top, and that is very, very bullish. We are on an MRI top right now on the hourly, and it's already in the middle of a pullback. I think this weekend is going to be at worst consolidation with a very likely breakout early next week. We have to do some damage here on the move in the cycle chart. I really want to see us cross into the purple. We crossed into the green earlier, but it's the purple we got to cross into. So to cross into the purple, oh boy, the best chance we have to cross into the purple is at $112,000 by end of June. That would be a doubling in the price of Bitcoin in the next 2 months. I think that's a big ask. I think that's a very big ask. The second best possibility of us crossing into the purple would be an extended bull market into early next year, but then we're looking at $250,000 Bitcoin, by February. Man, I would rather take the slow and steady route. I would rather take the $250,000 Bitcoin by January. I can hold out 8 more months, no problem. All right, oil. Not much to say on oil. I mean, it's good for inflation. I think the Trump administration continues to buy some oil, as I've been showing you guys, but I do have to update the numbers. Gold closed the week pretty strong. I still think gold is topping right here. This is the weekly MRI top. We had the monthly MRI top not that long ago, but we've already started, another uptrend. Can we make it to another monthly MRI top? Oh boy, maybe. Let's see how the daily gold's doing. Daily gold's just consolidating. I would be careful here with gold. I would wait for another green star candle before going long gold. And here's the S&P. I do need to pull up my S&P chart. Let me see. Let me see what this will look like and what this will look like. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the chart I've had out before, and this I don't need. S&P is at a very, very difficult spot. This has all the signs of the classic bubble chart. I would be very, very careful here. Very careful. It looks like this. It looks like it did back in April. That was coming off an all-time high. The market pulled back only 12% and then recovered. What do the Fibonacci's look like? Right into that. What am I doing wrong here? Right, it went into the 62% recovery with the moving averages crossing over. And let me see what it looks like now. We are right there. We're right there once again, guys. We're right at that 62%. You gotta get over the hump. I would be very concerned. This has nasty things written all over it. You can go back to the 2008 crash. Like here it is. Or the .com crash. If I go back further. Here it is. Take the Fibonacci's again. That 62% right there is rearing its ugly head. That is a scary, scary looking picture. Very scary looking picture. Definitely concerning. There it is again. And if you go to the bigger scale, didn't quite make it to 61, but the moving averages also aren't crossing over. They're crossing over here. This is concerning. Very, very concerning. So keep an eye on this right here. We're going to talk more about this over the next coming weeks. All right, guys, I need to get going. Thank you all for watching. Bitcoin dominance hit an MRI top and pulled back. This is the chart of Bitcoin dominance. You can see it right there. Some shitcoin was up. Probably Ethereum. Yep, there goes Ethereum. Nope, that's the dollar term. Yeah, there goes Ethereum. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. MRI top at support. MRI buy at support. This is a dead cat bounce. Feel free to provide liquidity for the Ethereum CEO. This will not make it past the MRI resistance line. It has a very short lifespan. And then reality will set in again. Just a short-term bounce. Nothing to really worry about. You know, like Litecoin had a massive bounce and then it still made new lows. So everything will be all right with the world. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Let's go back to the short-term Bitcoin chart one more time. This is looking great. I see this as consolidation and some upswings over the weekend. All right. Oh, someone's asking about a 2-month chart, the fib levels. These are your targets. I mean, it doesn't. I think those are from the 1-month chart, not from the 2-month chart, but that doesn't matter. These are my extensions. The 1.618 is the target. Whenever you get a green star candle, you will hit that 1.618. And we already hit it, actually. I mean, we've gone past it, but this was my target. The 1.618 was my target when this green star was forming. So when Bitcoin was, 66,000, my target was 102,000. That was my target. And we hit the target. We will probably go higher. We should hit the next Fibonacci level as well. If I put the next Fibonacci level on other charts, like we hit it here, and we obviously hit it there. So the next level was always breached. I just took them out in order to not clutter the charts. So these are my 3 levels that Bitcoin should hit this bull run. Okay. And we are in an awesome bull run. Thank you all for watching, guys, and see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.